Rome is burning, and we're scrolling on TikTok. No matter where you are, you know the world is going sideways. The light is going out. The world's soul is flickering. You may discount my words as dramatic. Good. We need a little drama. Apathy sure hasn't helped us. Our lives have been a tempest of confusion for as long as we can remember. And I mean us, Gen Z. The majority of our lives have been older generations telling us what we are doing wrong, or teachers insisting that our very existence is oppressive, or that we are simply lazy. They are disconnected from how we feel, what we've lived, or what we've never even experienced. Technology exploded between 2000 and 2025. That time went from brick cell phones, crawling internet, to supercomputers in our pockets, endless information and continuous connection. That is more technological evolution in 25 years than any previous generation. We are the first to grow up online, constantly bombarded by the algorithm, deciding who we are before we even knew what identity meant. Can we adapt to that? Have we? The increasing online living has made life feel less real. We are sucked into the trance of watching TikTok shorts and scrolling through Instagram in an almost catatonic state, hours going by with no connection to the real world. Vicarious living has replaced living. I was born in 2001. I remember the world before the turning point of social media, political polarization, and the hollowness that we all carry. I have seen the seismic shifts, the persistent pain, the growing loss, and ever increasing doubt. We have gone from a more localized, more rooted culture to a perplexing, paradoxically hyper-connected and disconnected digital dystopia. And I know, we love our phones. We love comfort. We can't help it. But ask yourself, is the comfort really helping you? Is what we've been given really enough? I say no. And I know, deep down, you feel it too. Beauty, purpose, adventure, hope, wonder. Increasingly, these ideas seem to be a bittersweet memory. The naive notions of a child not yet exposed to the real world. Because, of course, the real world is a dull place, full of hate and meaningless suffering. Everybody knows that. Everybody says that. That's just part of growing up, right? Wrong. We know that's nonsense. Social media is a graffiti of our age. Before the internet, the common man expresses grievances on walls or splashed them on posters. As I lie, trapped in the 3 a.m. doomscroll, I see endless posts, captions like the most unhappy day in 2019. Set to jaunty music paired with clips from old movies, shows, or YouTube videos meant to make us laugh. That set of clips, Blockbuster with Mom, flipping open a Nokia, or a pile of Webkins on a carpeted floor. Or the heart-wrenching shorts titled Christmas in 2009, with a slideshow of images, sprinkled sugar cookies, bright presents, and the grainy picture of a Christmas tree wrapped in lights and silver garland. All of these evoke feelings trapped in our consciousness, remembered, but seemingly never to be felt again. That's a sense of real loss. We are not crazy. There's a reason it's ubiquitous. We are losing something. We are losing family, joy in little things, a sense of beauty, wonder, and even looking forward to tomorrow. It's slipping away. The reason for the loss is the clever lie of nihilism. The lie that says nothing matters. The rhetorical cudgel that has been used to bash the meaning out of everything. For what? It's hard to say. But I would venture to guess. It's for power. Consider. If you want to control a people, you would take away their desire to resist. Nihilism is a tool of control. Whether this control is with the accumulation of wealth by corporations, domination by the government, or whatever other boogeyman you want to ascribe it to. It doesn't matter. It's killing us. The question is, are we going to fix it, or are we going to allow it to continue to eat us into nothing? We already feel like nothing, but we are not. Let's do something. Let's stop only posting about it. Let's stop feeding the disease and let's purge it. Let us act. Let's begin the rebirth. What we need is a generational renaissance, a rebirth of the Western man, the self-reliant, innovative figure who strives for the preservation of absolute goodness and truth, creativity and philosophical inquiry, and the thrill of adventure. The initial Renaissance was considered a rebirth of art, philosophy, and culture. Our second Renaissance will be an even greater rebirth, because the very things that make us human, our culture, meaning, and purpose, are at stake. This will not only be a permission, but a proclamation that we will pursue life as a great adventure, whatever the consequences, no matter how crazy people say we are. It will be a journey that we will take to transform ourselves into the men we admire in cinema, virtuous, clever men of action, like Sherlock Holmes, Spider-Man, and Aragorn. This is not mere self-improvement. We will help ourselves so we can help others. We're not only going to feel like heroes, we will strive to be heroes. That don't be a hero nonsense ends today. History is made up of people, not impersonal forces. It is moved the most by great people. We will endeavor to be those great people, the people who create a world renewed. We can ramble about the cause of this modern malaise, or we can cut to the heart of the matter. We have lost transcendence. Humans are strange creatures who need more than the avoidance of pain and the attainment of pleasure. We are not built for survival alone, despite whatever Darwinist dream says so. Our inclination to rise above is inescapable, no matter where we find ourselves in history. A higher aim than fuller bellies and better sex remained within our sights. In the pagan period, it was the gods and personal excellence. In the Middle Ages, it was the church. In the Renaissance, it was creativity and knowledge. In the Enlightenment, it was human rights and the scientific revolution. And now this ongoing crusade for so-called social justice. We cannot escape transcendence. Thus, we must not go back, but revive aspects of a time that championed this value. This ultimate value. Progress is not merely change. True progress is change towards the good. There can be perceived progress. That's all the last 100 years of change have brought us. A faulty perception. This leaves us with some questions. What transcendence do we need? We need new ones. Our current ones aren't doing us any favors. To answer this question, we must consider what it means to be alive. What does it mean to be human? Well, 3 types of men have remained consistent throughout the annals of history, that break through any sort of ideology, timeless mainstays. These are the heroic man, the philosophical man, and the artistic man. The heroic man is often a warrior, but sometimes a political figure, who will strategize, struggle, or even charge to his death for the sake of an ideal, for the weak and the innocent. His story is one of sacrifice and excellence. Examples of this man are Samson, Achilles, and King Arthur. This can be summed up in Homeric phrasing: a doer of deeds and a speaker of words. The philosophical man is the man who will analyze anything, who will pursue truth, no matter the risk to his life or reputation, no matter how unfashionable his ideas. Examples of this man are Plato, Aristotle, and C.S. Lewis. Their spirit can be captured pithily in the words of Socrates: the unexamined life is not worth living. The artistic man is a man of sculpture, music, painting, architecture. In a word, beauty. Beauty is the heart that humanizes the mind of philosophy and tempers the sword of the hero. The artist creates Hellenistic statues, Rembrandt paintings, and Gothic cathedrals. Awe is his aim. Emotional transformation is his playground. Examples of this man are Homer, Van Gogh, Da Vinci, and Beethoven. In the words of the poet Khalil Gibran, beauty is not in the face. Beauty is a light in the heart. Sometimes these 3 men overlap, and ideally they should. We shall strive for this, So we have men with virtuous, multifaceted spirits to be stewards of our new world. I propose the second Renaissance to revitalize these ideas, a rebirth these essential pieces of humanity. Maybe then we'll start to feel a little more human, a little more purposeful, a little more good. What must we conclude from all this? We can conclude that our society has miscalibrated its priorities for a long time, and we are the collateral. We feel this fallout even if we cannot verbalize it. I've tried my best to verbalize our struggles. I plan to go farther, to give you a voice, an ear, a how-to guide on self-overcoming, heroism and adventure, and eventually, a brotherhood to do it with. This project will be living, growing and evolving, as I will strike out on the path myself. Through study, writing, videos, and bold actions, my team and I will lead you along. Simultaneously, we'll be fighting shoulder to shoulder with you against the zeitgeist. Many baby boomers and older Gen Xers will roll their eyes at this, thinking we are just kids stuck in our phones, that we can't fix the problem because we are the problem. Let's prove them wrong. We must save ourselves from the clutches of this nihilistic mental dictatorship we have grown up in. But we must do more than that. We must ask ourselves, are we going to let them win? Or will we rise like the phoenix from the ashes? Rise up and save those who are young and not yet born. Rise up and be the man who creates like an artist, fights like a warrior, and thinks like a philosopher. Rise up and be the builders, thinkers, and guardians of this new civilization. Rise up and create the second Renaissance. It starts with your Renaissance. So let us fight it together. Take hold of our lives truly for the first time. Put your phone away. Pick up a book. Resolve to know the good and the true are very real things, and there are dragons to slay. Become powerful enough to destroy them. Begin the hero's journey, the adventure, the rebirth. Let's get to it. Because if we don't, who will?